Hello everyone to another Catan video. Seems like I am in the first place and the 8510 seems to be a very good spot. The 693 is also very good. The 9510 is also decent and the 834 is also decent spot. Over here I'll go for the 693. I get the best wheat and best ore on the board. 8510 is also a good spot to consider, but I think I would rather go for a little sheep and best wheat rather than the best brick. Actually, on second thoughts, 8510 might not be a bad spot because this way I block the brick out of the board, and because there is so much wood, I think I will be able to get a wood spot when it comes back to me, and that would be a big advantage. So yeah, considering that, I will go for 8510. So for my second settlement, I think I can get something like of a 9411 or maybe something like a 6113. Yeah, 693 was the best spot, but I think this way I do block out all the brick on the board, and also there is a good chance I will get wood and sheep when it comes back to me. Yeah, A34 was a decent pick. And now red has a very difficult choice at this point because they do not have any good O spots left, and they do not have any good brick spots left either, so they can't play the Orvit sheep game or the true Orvit sheep game, or neither can they play the road game because there is so little brick on the board. I think red can go for 8-4-10 now and then make use of the ports, or maybe they will go for something like a 6-3-11 or to start with little brick at least. Okay, 6-5-11 is decently fine, and they need the 3:1 port a lot because they have a lot of sheep in hand. Grey here can go for 9-4-11, and this way they do get a little extra wheat which they need to pair with the ore, and they also start with a road to begin with. Yeah, they do go for 9-4-11, and purple will go for 8-3-4, I guess. That's the best producing spot right now. Not sure what purple is thinking, because if purple doesn't go for 8-3-4, the second best option I think is the 6-11-3. In either case, I will be picking up one of the two spots. I would prefer getting the 6-11-3 so that I can build on the 4-11 and get a wheat port, and also will have the 3:1 spot. Okay. Instead of 8-3-4, they go for 8 10-4, which is completely okay. Not a big deal at all. But yeah. So don't think I can do much in the first turn. I do need a couple of early 5s to roll so that I can settle on the 4-11 as well as on the 3-1 port. And although I do have the double over and the double wheat, it's not like I have a lot of them. Building towards 4-11 first so that I can have some sheep production. Ten is a good roll right now because that gives me wheat in hand, and so now if any 8 rolls I will be able to city up my 8-5-10. Also purple gets 2 sheep. Wow, so they can get 2 dev cards. So that was a really expensive trade by red. They should have just done a 1:1. So I think the 6 wood gets blocked. Maybe. Uh, I mean, grey will have a difficult time blocking purple because they share many things with me, many things with purple, and they share the 8 ore with me. So, okay, that is completely okay. Purple isn't too affected by this because purple already has the double wheat spot. Now I think the 8 ore gets blocked. Yeah. I roll a 9. Maybe I can do a trade like this because I don't produce any sheep. At some point I will have to ask for sheep. Red wants a 2:1. I'm not going to do that too early in the game. Uh, Maybe I'll do something like this. On my turn, I would be happy to roll either a 5 or a 7. I'm not doing a 1:1 for sure. Nah. So red is taking quite some time. They do a 4:1 to get a brick, and I roll a 7. So I think grey is a easy block right now. Yeah, I think I will be stealing from grey. I get another wood. Not something that I wanted. I would have preferred getting a sheep. But because I have 8 cards, I will have to do a 4:1, and I will build my city on the 8-5-10. Purple has to steal from grey because I don't have any cards, and now I get 2 wheat on 10. Yeah, so the lack of fives and is blocking my game a bit. I will be stealing from grey again, but I get another wheat. So pretty unlucky. I know they do have a sheep in hand, but unable to pull it. And surprising that purple did not play the knight. Wow, the second road I think was a mistake. They should have built on the 8-3. And grey doesn't play the knight either. Wow. So grey had the year of plenty. So let's see if anybody wants a wheat. I might even be ready to offer a single ore at this point. I will not do a 2:1. If I am doing 2:1, I will do it for something like this. Let's see if red wants to do a 1:1. So at this point I might just have to do another 4:1 and build another road towards my 3:1 port. Yeah, purple steals from me, which makes sense. Oh wow, so they do block me on the 3:1 port, I think. No, they don't. Okay, that's a good thing. So couple of fives. I think I can get a 1:1 from red now. not a trade that I am doing. Yeah, I would go for a wheat and wood. A 7, so I'm surely blocking purple because purple is the one that is threatening my settlement spot at this point. So maybe red will go for this trade if they have a wood, or not something that I want to do. I'll do a 1:1 if they are okay with it. And I get my 3:1 support. I think I will be the one who will be who gets robbed, which is okay. So I think the 6 wood might get blocked now. Yeah, and they steal from red. Wow, surprising. So now grey surely is a bigger threat than me, I would say. I would be happy to roll a 7 at this point. I roll a 8, which is not bad at all. So I think the 8 over gets blocked, and purple should steal from grey. No, they still target me, which is unfortunate at this point. I think grey has a better game. Yeah, so double blocked on 8 again, so unfortunate there. A 5 does roll. Maybe I can get a few trades for the brick, especially because I know the brick is so rare on this board. I'll go for a 1:1 and nothing more. If I have to do something like that, then I'll go for a 2:2. Yeah, red is just being a little too uh, greedy there. So blocked on 8 thrice now. Pretty unfortunate there. And numbers haven't been good either. Like very few tens, threes, or 11s. Although I do know the probability of rolling those numbers is low, but still I would have preferred something rather than nothing, absolutely nothing there. So maybe purple does get blocked now. Either on they still are targeting me. Unfortunate that I am being targeted by everyone, and and the sixes roll at that very moment. So that's just disappointing. Not much I can do there. Yeah, so I am being targeted a lot, and don't think I can do much there. At this point, I think purple will be able to city up the 693. Okay, they just go for a settlement. So now the 5 brick will get blocked for sure. Okay, 6 ore, that's a lot better for me. If red is willing to offer, I might just do a 1:1 with them. Yeah, so that is just bad. I'll just reverse the game on them. Ask for, if red doesn't want to go for a 1:1, then I will ask for a lot of things. Yeah, just making sure that they know what is at stake at this point. Because red and I do have a lot in common, but I mean, do want to trade a lot with each other, but they are not budging with their 2:1 trades. Okay, so if they don't want to go for it, that's completely fine. I ended my turn a little early. I should have done a 3:1. Yeah, just pointing out the obvious. If they don't want to do it, fine. So if I don't roll a 7, I will have a settlement in hand, and I don't, which is a good thing right now. I'm not sure what red is talking about. Red says he doesn't need the O to win the game, which is a little weird. So if they aren't going to trade, I'll just do a 3:1. So yeah, that chat didn't go well. Not sure what Red was talking about there. They said they don't need either the brick or the ore to win, which is not something that I understand. The way I see it, they need to keep on doing 4:1 at this point. 10 is a very good roll for me. So another 8 will just give me a city. So Grey plays the road building, but that is a road building to nowhere. They just get a single wheat spot. I mean, they do have the wheat port, so sorry, sheep port and the sheep spot. The 9 wheat should be blocked, but yeah, and they should steal from purple exactly because purple has places to grow. On the 8-3 they can build. They can also build on this 3:1 port and on the 6 ore spot. Because everyone else has a huge lead in dev cards, I don't think I will go for a dev card right now. I think I'll go for a city before I get a dev card. So at this point, I'll just end my turn. So 8 will now give me a city and a dev card. Yeah, purple will soon be getting the largest army and they will also get the longest road. So I think grey should be fighting for the largest army now. So because red played the monopoly, I don't have any ore. Pretty sure grey doesn't want it. I can offer something like this to grey. If this trade goes through, I get a dev card. Sorry, I meant I get a city. Uh, because none of the trades are going through, I will just get a single dev card. It's a victory point, which is okay, I don't mind it. Purple steals from me, surprising. So seems like purple has the win. They will get the longest road and also yeah. So red should have been a little more lenient on trades. That way, I think we both would have been on second, and Grey would have been on third. But because they had to do a lot of 4:1s, and I had to do a lot of 3:1s. So that hurt both of us. When it comes to ranks, I think everybody was pretty equally matched. Between 12, around 12:45, between 12:45 and 12:55. Red was the only one who was a little behind, which made sense, especially because they didn't understand that they needed ore and brick to play the game. Luckily, I did get a victory point, which put me on 6, or else I would have been on 5. And yeah, I did get blocked a lot in this game, which was unfortunate. I got stolen from a lot as well. Don't think I could have done much about it though. Uh, yeah, like grey and purple were surely the better targets, but I'm not sure how. Let's see how many times were they stolen from versus. So purple was stolen from 6 times, once, 5 times, and 5 times. So yeah, grey and I were both stolen from 5 times, and purple was stolen from only 6 times, which is unlucky with the game that they had. Overall, oh sorry, overall I am in the mid 2000s right now. Hopefully, I am able to win a few games or go on a winning streak and rise up in the mid 1000s. I would like that. Anyway, uh, that's that's it for now, and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.